just want to come in and talk about that. There's less people who are talented than you that are better than you in life. Let me explain. So, the reason why I want to talk about this kind of topic is because a lot of creative people tend to have a massive perfectionist, such as the scared of they want to make everything perfect. They're trying to make this perfect artwork, or for example, it could be like making a YouTube video, trying to make everything perfect. But at the same time, that perfectionist mindset in your mind is all in your head. And it's kind of interesting. I feel like the people who get the most opportunities in life are the less talented people because they don't give a fuck. They just put themselves out there. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when you go on let's say YouTube, or you're a photographer or you're a business owner, and then you sometimes see some of the work they create and you're like, it's not that good. I can do fucking better. But at the same time, the reason why they're getting those opportunities because they are working 10 times more harder and they don't give a fuck what they're doing. They literally just stick to the plan they are doing because they don't let fear or perfectionism to hold them back. And that's the reason why they are at that getting so many opportunities and you're not. And I noticed as well, for example, there's so many less talented creators are doing better than you because they just put themselves out there. They don't overthink it. They don't overthink of sending that email. They don't overthink of calling that person. They don't overthink asking that chick out. They don't overthink of posting that content. They just fucking do it. And that's the thing. What holds people back is fear of judgment. Fear of making everything look good. And if you let those fear hold you back, you're not going to get to where you want to get to. It's the same thing for anything. It's actually funny. A few days ago, I did a meetup with a bunch of photographers and creators, right? And I did because I want to do a bit of an open day for my exhibition, which is my first time running an exhibition. And one of my friends asked me if you want to do an artist talk. And at first, I was actually a bit nervous about doing an artist talk because I've never done a lot of public speaking, because public speaking is something outside my comfort zone. But at the same time, I knew that if I want to become the person I want to become, I have to do public speaking. So I said yes to it. And then before I actually started doing the artist talk, the public speaking, I was actually low-key shitting my pants. I actually was, because it's something I've not done much. But the only way you get better at doing something is doing it when you're not fucking ready. That's the only way you get better at doing it. Because if you're trying to think of this perfectionism mindset of on the lines of I need to be ready to get ready, you never are. You're never going to be ready. That's just the sad reality. It's for example, you want to become a good photographer, right? You got to fucking take shit photos on your phone or on your camera in order to become the good photographer. That's the whole point. And what I'm saying is that a lot of these people who are less talented than you are doing better than you because they do it when they're shit. They don't give a fuck. They'd rather fail in public than not try in the first place. That's why they're up there. Because a lot of these successful people you look up to, it can be anyone, right? They're not as good as you think they are, but they're doing better because they don't care if they fail. They don't give a fuck. They don't know what's it being at the bottom. For example, right? I noticed with a lot of my high school friends, I noticed is that a lot of my high school friends are very academic smart. They're more A students, right? I'm more of a C student, right? And I noticed with a lot of them is that they're scared of failing in public. They're scared of feeling vulnerable. They're scared of doing shit that'll make them feel like a fucking loser. That's what I noticed with them, right? They're scared of feeling vulnerable. And the reason why they're like that, because during school, they're so used to doing well in life. They're so used to doing well in school that it protects their ego. But then when they do something that's outside their comfort zone or in the way where that makes them feel like shit, it's going to hurt their ego. And that's why a lot of C students actually tend to do better in life or do better in business or in career wise. It's because they don't care if they fail, because they know what's being to the bottom. When you're someone out there who knows what's being the bottom of the food chain or bottom in life, you don't care if you fail because you know what's you got nothing to lose. So the only thing that's that's going to move to the top. It's upward. So you got to keep pushing up. So that's what I actually want to come in and talk about, is that there's people who are less talented than you are doing better than you in life. And the reason why, because they put themselves out there more than you. So that's the lesson I want to tell you about. And I hope you gained some sort of value out of this video. And if you like this video, consider liking, subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!